So this is how to do the box BMW 120 series. The job order is to change the clutch kit and the flywheel, no? So we start with the jacking points. The jacking points is on the BMW. Since this is lowered, ginawa natin, dinaka po natin dito step by step para aangat siya, and then nilagyan natin ng axle stand. And then the main scenario is, yan po yung pinaka jacking points niya. Yan sa center na yan, yung may rubber na yan, yan ang tutulokan natin ng hydraulic jack. And then to lift up the two wheels, yan po, yan tayo magbabase, yan sa may jacking point center. Lahat po ng mga BMWs mayroong ganyan jacking points sa front center. So yan po, i-jack up tayo until mag taas yung kanyang dalawang gulong on a certain height. Like i-sintro po natin yung ating pag-jack yan para ano siya, no? Tatapat siya sa yung sa may rubber. And then before mag-jack up tayo, meron ding kalang utsuk on both sides. Okay, i-jack up na natin. Kailangan natin itaas ng certain points para we can be able to babak sa kanyang gearbox. Okay, ito po yung gagamitin natin i-adjust natin yung kanyang butas dito, like one step, one hole up like ito. Okay, for gas, one hole. Pagbagsak ito, dandahanin nyo pagbaba, huwag nyo ibaba agad ng biglaan. Kailangan po kumantay yung kanyang mga jacking points para sipit tayo, no? Tayo natin yung mga jacking points dito. Okay, tama na po yan. Sintro na po. Dito, baba na, slow down, that's it. Okay, so dyan po, pwede na natin tatanggalin mo natin yung pinakaunang dyan, yung kanyang splashboard. Okay, so we'll take that out now. These are the auto sensor, guys. We need to remove this. Disconnect this auto sensor. To auto sensor. So, dalawang check dito. Sa kabila. Oh God. So, pagtanggal pa rin ng auto sensor, guys, lagyan yung palatandaan or whatever, tape or whatever. So sa akin, inano ko na lang, no, yung tie nut. The other side also. so they can be easily identified para hindi sila magka baitara, no? So and this is also the sensor here, another sensor. This is for the that thing we're going to disconnect as well. Another one, I will put this on the side, on the other side. I think that, put that aside. And this one here, we're gonna put a clip on this one to stop the bleeding of the brake fluid. So brake fluid and clutch fluid, isa lang po yan sila. So lagay tayo ng clip dito para hindi magtatagos yung yung kanyang brake fluid, clutch fluid. So ilagyan natin ng clip dito. This is just to stop the bleeding the fluid system. Like so, like that. And then you can now release this one here. 10 or 13. This is just like a slip cylinder here, which have the 2 bolts and nuts. We're going to release. Flat sleeve lang ito guys. Tama natin flat sleeve. So isitasan natin dito to. So as a matter of fact, pwede natin hindi natin clip dito. Dahil ano naman ito, hindi naman natin tatanggalin ang buo. So but just in case para mawala yung pressure. Kasi ito, pagka mayroong pressure siya, lalabas itong kanyang stick. So just in case, lagyan natin ng clip, no, para hindi siya magkaroon ng pressure. Ayan. And then yeah, I'm gonna take down the bolts here. There are 10 bolts and 12 bolts. And then yeah. So nilagyan natin ng marka, no, yung kanyang propeller disc para maibalik din natin sa kanyang paraan. Okay. And then we're gonna remove this bracket, that hose that supports the gearbox. And then once the bracket remove, this transmission gearbox will go down, and then we can easily remove from torque bolts on top. And then we can also release the shifter here, lock shifter. Okay. So that's it. The bracket, transmission bracket has been removed. Here. And then we're gonna remove the give all the propeller disc, no? Bolts and nuts. So removing the bracket still, because this is on the way. And then once the bracket are removed, this is a torque bolts. Torque bolts can be done with the 18 mil, like this one, sunflower 18 mil spanner, sunflower spanner. It can also use. So, oh god, this is very tricky guys. Okay. Okay, that's it. And then you have now the extra room to remove the bolts and nuts for the propeller shaft. Propeller shaft, it has an 18 mil bolts and nuts. So this is how you're gonna remove the propeller, no? Propeller shaft. You have to start from the hardest point, and then when you put it back on, start from the easy point, like a display or expose a bolt, no? To reposition when you put it back on. But to remove, you need to start from the top, which is the very hardest point. And then since this is some of these bolts are seals, so we're gonna use a hammer just to get it started. Just tap hammer here. Just hammer it down, like just to make it a crack open. Crack open. And then once it is crack open, then you can easily squeeze down, and you can use your ratchet here. Okay, that's it. Okay, and then the last one here, again you have to crack open using the hammer. Okay, and then what? Okay. And then since this is a very tricky and very tight space, if you have a spanner, you need to sacrifice one of your spanner. You have to cut it down like half to accommodate here the space. This is very tight. So this is a spanner, ring spanner. You have to cut it half. Okay, and then you can maneuver after all. And then you need also the angle right seat like this one here to maneuver from the very top. Okay, and we're gonna remove now the propeller. So before to remove this one, we need to do back up here, like axle stand in here, so it won't drop down like bigla anong drop down. Need to remove some kind of jackson. So here you're gonna push the propeller shaft like this one. You need like a pry bar to push, and then you can separate the propeller shaft. Okay, and then again the shifter stick is being locked with this thing here. You need to fry this out using a flathead screwdriver. Fry this out and walk around on the top like that one, and make sure you have the backup jackson just in case the gearbox or the transmission pull it down quickly. So you have the backup here jackson, and then this one here you have to pull it on top. This will be the locking point here, and okay, just do the simple to remove like that thing, and then put it together with one side like this one here, and then once you done that, you can now easily separate the shifter assembly stick on the top. And then once you done that, you also remove the thing here. This one here. This is for the gearbox shifter, and it also having a locking. You need to remove here the retainer pin, and then retainer pin just like to remove here. Gonna remove. Oh, but this is too fucking hard. I'm gonna do it here. So let's remove. Be careful not to lose this. This one here. This is a very very rare to locate. This one lock for the shifter here, and then once it remove, you will now disengage this one here. Okay, and that's it. And now you can continue. Remove also this. This is the reverse sensor. And disconnect this one. Okay. And on the top here. That's it. That's it. Okay. And now we're gonna remove those. Top boots. Okay. So here comes now the gearbox. To secure this one first. You put on the gearbox now. Hold. No. Drop down easily. Oh, steady, steady. Put it down here. Okay. Okay, drop down. Like that. That down. So that's how you drop down the gearbox on the BMW 1 Series 120i series. Very tricky, guys. Sounds like simple, but it's not really. It's not, because the thing here, you have the bolts that's on the very top, and you cannot even see the angle. Where's it? So you're gonna use this mirror to remove the torque bolts on top like that. So not easy, no? So as you can see here, the clutch lining is fuck. See? So that's how you remove or bring down the gearbox on a 1 Series. And then it's gonna move on because it's feel like a bit kind of raining, so we're gonna move this faster and change the flywheel. Okay, so the good news is we managed to bring down the gearbox, and that's it.